All right. So I was at McDonald's yesterday, and I was eating a kid's meal, and it was all going good until, the mom saw me eating it and said some nasty words to me. Never mind. All right. And so I go up to the counter, and there's a kid up there. His name's Kevin. He's gonna help me out. And I'm like, Kevin turns to me and he's like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know, we're not accepting $20 bills or larger here at this time." And I looked at Kevin. I'm like, "Kevin, if I had a $20 bill, I would not be eating at McDonald's." Anyhow, Kevin ends up helping me order. We get talking, and he's like, "Why are you in Pigeon Forge?" I'm like, "Oh, actually, I'm here for a magic convention." "Oh, really? I do some magic." And we've all met people that do some magic. We meet them every day, probably. So I wasn't expecting much. I'm like, "Yeah, show me something." But I was really impressed, and I want to show you today what Kevin showed me. First, can I get a volunteer? I'm just going to take this hamburger and just chuck it out in the crowd. If this hits your head, I'm sorry, but if you catch it, if you go ahead and just run up here.
So close.
Go ahead and run up here and help me out. Somebody. All right, awesome. Now, first thing Kevin did was he took out one of these little tent things that you put your order number on. You can just go ahead and stand over here, and I'll take that hamburger for you. And he gave me one of these little tent things with my order number on it, but it was blank. He said, "I just want you to take this and write any number 1 through 6 on there." 4, awesome. And we're just gonna set that there and get back to that a little bit later. So, after that, he brought out my food and he sets it down in front of me and he's like, "Okay, so what all did you order?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know, I think I got a hamburger." And so he starts digging around my bag, which I was a little bit worried about because this kid didn't look like he'd taken a shower in a while. He's like, "Yeah, it looks like you got some fries in here. You got some, what all you got in here?" And he pulls out a hamburger. He's like, "Okay, you got a hamburger." I'm like, "Yeah, I got a hamburger." And can I just have you hold on to that? Here, I'm going to show you what he did with me. He pulled out a deck of cards. And he said, "This is an ordinary deck of cards." And I didn't correct him that he shouldn't tell people it's an ordinary deck of cards. But that's what he did. And he just went ahead and told me, "Grab any card in there." And you want that one? All right. And can I just have you sign that card right on the face? You can sign it. You can put a smiley face. You can write something mean about one of the guys in the front row here. I don't really care what's on there. Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Just go ahead and set the card there. All right, and I'm just going to put that in there. Can I just have you press that the rest of the way in? Awesome. And I can take that back from you. And he went ahead and gave it a shuffle. And I'll admit, my shuffle's a lot better than his was. But, anyhow, here's what he did next. He said, "All it takes is a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a ding." And he's a little bit weird guy, but all it takes is that. And there should be 1 card inside the hamburger. Go ahead and unwrap that hamburger so everybody can see it. Go ahead and open that up for me. Inside, is there something? Can I have that? 1 card, everyone. 1 card. Take off that paper clip right there. 1 card in this deck. What was your card again?
7 of hearts.
7 of hearts. Just like that, guys, with his signature on there. Thank you so much. I'll take that hamburger again. Would you help me for a little bit longer? Is that fine? Great. So Kevin turns back to me. He's like, "What else did you got in your bag?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. I think I ordered some fries." He's like, "Yeah, really? Let's see." So he started poking around my bag, which again I wasn't too happy about. But what was I supposed to do, And he's like, "Yeah, I don't see any fries in there. I see some organic fries, some non-GMO, non-processed, low salt. Do you like those?" I was like, "I don't know. I've never had them. Have you ever had those?" No, neither had I. So he pulls it out, and opens it up. I'm starting to get a little worried at this point. Believe it or not, it was a potato. And I'm like, "I don't eat vegetables. I'm a 16-year-old kid in America. I don't eat vegetables." And after 10 minutes of discussing whether a potato was a vegetable or not, he said, "Fine. Watch this. Can I just have you hold out your hands for me? Cup them together. All it takes is just like that, and it will actually turn into fries, just like magic. Thank you. And I think I have something else in here for you.
Breakfast, Bob.
It's actually a signed thing of sweet and sour sauce that you can keep. You can just hold that or give it to me or put in your pockets, I don't know, for later. Okay, the trash, that's a good idea. Yeah, anybody? Signed sweet and sour? Okay. Alright, now I still got a couple of things left in here that Kevin showed me, and so he turns back to me, he's like, what else you got in there? I'm like, I think I ordered a Coke. He's like, you think? I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I ordered some fries and gave me a potato. I think I ordered a Coke. So, he reaches in there, pulls it out, and it was a water. I was like, seriously, I didn't order a water, I ordered a Coke. And he said, here's what we're gonna do then. Guess what, we're gonna take this water right here. And you know, you think this is a Coke, or a water, right? But it's actually a Coke. And do you know what this is?
French fry.
You think it's a French fry, it's actually a magic fry. Check it out. All it takes is just pour some of this water in here. Just like that. Give it a stir with the magic fry, and watch what happens next. Watch it closely. Everyone, burn your eyes on that glass right there. What's gonna happen next? You're not gonna believe your eyes. Watch it. Do you see something starting to happen? Do you see it happening? Just like that, turns right into a Coke. Just like that, like magic. You know, he started digging around back in my bag again. He's like, yeah, you only got one thing left in there. You know what it is? I'm like, I think I ordered some chicken nuggets, probably chicken nuggets. But I'm not so sure anymore. Maybe it'll turn into chicken nuggets. And he said, no, it is chicken nuggets. But I had you write down a number at the beginning of this trick on that piece of paper. Can you walk over there, open up that piece of paper, see what's inside of there? You wrote down 4, right?
It's the number of chicken nuggets in the bag.
4 is the number of chicken nuggets in the bag. I don't want to touch the bag. Go ahead, reach down in the bag. There should be one thing left inside of there. Go ahead and open that up for me. Can you count those chicken nuggets out loud for everybody?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you, Bob, so much for helping me out. Awesome. And you can, here, actually, check it out. And I'll just go ahead and rip open this bag. Here you go. Here you go. Check that out. And, so maybe you want to check that out? All right. Thank you guys very much. That's it. That's all I have for you today. And thank you to Kevin, too. If you see Kevin, tell him I said hi.